are saying is give peace a chance. All I am saying is give peace a chance. Today is International Peace Day, and when I saw this, I was like, that's perfect, because that's exactly the message that I want to give, and that I actually have been giving this whole time, but I want to reiterate. My message, friends, is one of peace. My message is one of healing. My message is one of reconciliation and listening and forgiveness. I posted a really controversial video a couple of days ago about the Kashmir issue, and I got a lot of love from people thanking me for giving a voice to people who are suffering quietly. And then I also got a lot of hate. I got a lot of bad energy, and I knew I was inviting that bad energy in when I made that video. And a lot of people are saying like, oh, you're supporting terrorism, you're supporting Pakistani terrorism, and I just want to say, whoa, friends. No, I in my video, when I was talking about the situation in Kashmir and expressing my deep sadness and frustration and disappointment and discontent about the suffering that the Kashmiri people, many, many innocent people, are enduring right now and have been for many years. I never once mentioned Pakistan. In fact, what I did mention was the need to pray together for peace and to give peace a chance. I am not supporting terrorism. That's ridiculous. In fact, I support the opposite of terrorism. I support, as I said, peace and love and healing on this day of international world peace. That is my message, friends. So if you're taking another way, I think it's because you want to take it another way, and you're making meaning where there was not an original meaning. And that's okay. People do that, and especially with YouTube. I know, listen, putting myself on YouTube, I know, and I've experienced, not everyone's going to be my fan. And I'm an actress, too, and this is one of the things I learned in the industry. One of my mentors said to me a couple years back, he said, listen, Erica, in this business, not everyone is going to be your fan. So, I accept that and I understand that. So I guess I just wanted to really clarify, what do I believe in? I believe in healing. I believe that a forest can grow where there is only barren land, as I saw in Oroville in the Sadhana forest. And I also believe that, people throw around this word terrorism and terrorist. In my country here in America, that word has been such a source of... It's a word that's used to manipulate and control people. If you can cast someone else, if you can make the other guy, the bad guy, the terrorist, right, then it's very easy to demonize them and to dehumanize them and to justify hurting them. But here's the thing. In my understanding, the reason why people want to hurt one another, the reason why a terrorist may want to cause harm, it's because they themselves have been hurt. I am not justifying terrorism. I am not supporting terrorism. What I am saying is that if you just cast someone as the bad guy, as the enemy, as inhuman, and let's destroy them, then there is no chance for peace and reconciliation, because there's no space for listening and understanding. As long as you're making the other guy wrong, there is no space for a new consciousness. There is no space for a new energy to arrive. So, and I remember one time when I was in Kashmir, it was at the end of this wedding. I went to this great Kashmiri wedding. It was such a cool experience. And I remember that night I was looking on the internet, and I was looking at these local reports of this school teacher who was shot in the head while he was actually trying to calm a growing protest amongst these people who had gathered. I believe it was outside a mosque. That night, the holy book, the Holy Quran, had been burned. They experienced some very serious disrespect, and so this group was forming, and they were understandably very upset. And there was a school teacher who was up at the head trying to calm everyone down, and he was shot in the head. And I saw the next day that in the Indian media, they were saying how this terrorist had been shot in the head by the Indian forces. I was like, wait a minute, you mean that school teacher that I heard about? So I guess my point is, like, the media is controlled by a certain power that wants to give the people a certain impression. In India, in America, throughout history, I mean, this is not a new phenomenon. So I guess my point is that I don't like to subscribe to any idea that separates me, or that separates me from my brothers, that makes that, like, these people are different than you. They are not, their lives are not as valuable as yours because they are not you. They are different. They are separate from you, so we can destroy them. Whoa, no, friends, no. Someone said, you're not one of us. I'm a human being. You're a human being. Kashmiris are human beings. Even the Indian Army, they're human beings, and they have families. You know, there's no, like, and I'm sorry if I made it seem in my last video that, you know, this is only the fault of the Indian Army. No, this is not like a one-sided issue. It's a complex, complicated, historically rich and significant and just very complex issue. I know that, but that doesn't justify the killing of innocent people, and especially children. So, you know, when you ask me what I believe in peace, I believe in love, I believe in plants, I believe in healthy children, I believe in healthy families, I believe in education, I believe in prosperity, I believe in commerce, I believe in tourism. I believe in that we should treat cows with respect and not kick them and feed them trash. I believe in Swachh Bharat. Swachh Bharat. Is that better? Swachh Bharat. I know. My accent is really bad. I know. So here's the thing. I believe in progress. I believe in reconciliation. I believe in listening, and I believe that healing is possible. You know, and I mentioned this in one of my other videos. In Oroville, down in the south near Pondicherry, there's this amazing community that was started 40 years ago on this barren piece of land that didn't even have a single tree for shade. And today, it is an example of what's possible when people work together with hope and believe in life. And today, Oroville is an incredible example of reforestation at its finest. So many people are living on that land, and I don't know, I guess my point is, I don't support Pakistan. I support the idea of freedom. I believe that women should be able to let their husbands go out, leave the house without fear that they're not gonna not come back. You know, I believe in life. I believe in hope, and I believe in peace. And I know that that's going to make a lot of people angry. But, you know, historically, messengers of peace have encountered a lot of resistance. So, all I am saying is give peace a chance. All I am saying is give peace a chance. So that's my message today on International World Peace Day. Let's consider that more violence is not going to help. It's just going to create more hurt. And more hurt just breeds more hurt. So I'm not saying anything except let's let hope and love and peace win. Because that's the kind of world I want to live in. What kind of world do you want to live in? My friends, wherever you are, whatever you believe, I send my love to you. And may all the obstacles to peace be removed. Bye, friends.